Hey, Shalom, this brother Yawan with GMS South Carolina. First and foremost, I want to give all praises to the Most High, Yahweh, Bahashim Yahweh Shah, Bahashim Kakadash. I want to give double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone, who rule well. And I want to say Shalom to all the brothers and a few sisters who listen that are pursuing this truth. In sincerity, may the blessing of election be upon your house. The title of today's lesson is the musical agenda. All right? So we're going to talk about, why certain music, why certain vibrations are pushed in your face continually, perpetually, man. And it's not by no coincidence that certain things are pushed, that certain people are put in the limelight. It's not by coincidence, okay? Now, in this picture, you see Cardi B. She just had that song with Megan Thee Stallion, WAP, wet ass pussy. Talking about all kind of whoredom throughout the song. She's standing next to Lynn Blatzavanik, all right? Who's very close with Jacob's Rothschild, who we know who's one of the wicked elites. The people that truly pull the strings, the people that truly orchestrate the agendas that are going on behind the scenes. You think they don't have the conversations about what vibrations they want to push on our people? Their whole goal and agenda all the time from the jump is to get us to cease from being a nation, to pollute us, to take us away from our power. You think that they don't have plans and things set in place so that our people stay in darkness? All right, so this is Psalms 83, and we'll start at the top. It says, a song or psalm of Esau. Keep not thou silence, O God, hold not thy peace, and be not still, O God. For lo, thy enemies make a tumult and agreement. All right? And they that hate thee have lifted up the head. They look down on Israel. They want to be above us because they know that we're the people above all people, like it says in Deuteronomy 6 and 7, or 7 and 6. Like it talks about in 2nd Esdras, the 6th chapter. The Lord says he only deals with us, and he says that throughout the volume of the book. But continuing on, verse 3. And they have taken crafty counsel against thy people. And crafty counsel, might I add, on all sides. Mentally, physically, in every way they possibly could. And music is an avenue in which they take crafty counsel against us. And consulted against thy hidden ones. And they have said, come and let us cut them off from being a nation. They have completely demoralized the family agenda within our nation, the values that we once had, completely stripped us of those things, which those things is what set us apart from the nations. They have said, and come and let us cut them off from being a nation, that the name of Israel may be no more in remembrance. Now we're black. We're black people. We niggas and bitches. We're not the chosen people of the Most High. That's not how we refer to each other, nor is that how we see each other anymore. A small remnant and portion of us is coming out of that mentality, but the vast majority of us, they're going to stay in that gross darkness, man. And music is an avenue in which that mentality and perception and that spirit is kept thriving. Music is an avenue in which that monster is fed, that monstrous spirit that's on our people. For they have consulted together with one consent, they are confederates against thee. And who's the leader of those people? The tabernacles of Edom, okay? That's the main adversary of our people. And again, I'll put the image up. So when you see, her posing with this man, that's not by chance. They just didn't bump into each other at a party. This is the man who tells, hey, this is the music I want you to push. This is what needs to be talked about. Or when they want revisions made. This is where that stream of command is coming from. This is who keeps a pulse on everything that's being pushed. And that goes for all of your artists. Look at this. You think this was a creative pose? You thought they just were sitting there and they were just being creative? Even his hairstyle, look what it resembles. The pose and his hairstyle. You think they were just being creative? This coincidence, the very people you find so polarizing are tools set up by this devil for your downfall. And we've been trying to tell you that. So all the symbolism that they push, man, this is not it's not by coincidence. You never hear them talking about righteousness. And why is that? Out of all the artists, you never hear them talking about, spiritual things. You never hear them talking about things that are going to help you receive salvation. Why is that? And if any of them does just so happen to step out of line and say something that's contradictory to the vibration that this devil wants to be pushed on our people, they get checked for it, man. And they fold every time because they're servants of mammon. They worship the god of money. Their only concern is the money and the gifts that they can receive in this kingdom. You see? So they can't be trusted. A gift destroyeth the heart. And these people that have been set up have received so many gifts that their heart has been reduced to, uselessness because they're so easily manipulated by the things that this devil has given them. But we can't be manipulated. All right? We don't seek riches here on this side. We seek to build up our riches in the kingdom of heaven. All right? We seek new heavens and a new earth wherein dwelleth righteousness. So yeah, music, man, is a tool that can be used on the minds of the masses. And this is a quote from Jimi Hendrix. He says, through music, you hypnotize people. And when you get them at their weakest point, you can preach into their subconscious what we want to say. What we want to say. Who is that? The same people that's telling Cardi B what? The same people that's been controlled, had their, your fingers attached to the strings, attached to the people that you admire. This devil, man, the earth is giving it to his hands on this side. But if the Lord hasn't given you the spiritual eyes to see, you're not going to see it. Music is a tool to where you can manipulate people. We're even giving examples of that in the scriptures, and I'll give you one right here. 1 Samuel, the 16th chapter, and we'll start the 22nd verse. And it says, and Saul sent to Jesse, David's father, saying, let David, I pray thee, stand before me, for he hath found favor in my sight. David was very talented with the harp, with the instrument, and music in general. Okay, verse 23. And it came to pass, when the evil spirit from Yahweh was upon Saul, the Lord put spirits on people, oftentimes because they've been following after wickedness. So the Lord will give them over to spirits. He'll allow things to happen to them. He'll allow wicked vibrations to, latch onto that person. That's why you're supposed to exhibit who you serve every day in your doings, man. So that you're not open game for judgment. And the Lord can send it in a plethora of ways. All right, verse 23 again from the top. And it came to pass, when the evil spirit from Yahweh was upon Saul, that David took an harp and played with his hand. He played the music, man. Because music can be used as a tool to push certain vibrations, whether they be good or whether they be bad. So Saul was refreshed and was well, and the evil spirit departed from him. Now, on the other side of that coin, music, particular kind of music, could put wicked vibrations on you, man. To where spirits could latch onto you. That's why it's so important to guard your eyes and your ears, man. Even me, I may have the radio on sometimes. I may have music playing from working out. But oftentimes, man, I get to the point where I just got to cut it off. Because I'm like, man, it doesn't, the stuff that goes on, the vibration that they push and the things that they're talking about doesn't sit well with my spirit, doesn't sit well with what I'm trying to pursue, which is things of righteousness. And oftentimes, when you got to do that, so it's good to, have instrumentals or listen to older music or, I've been listening to more classical music. Sometimes I'll listen to jazz and things like that, but it's gotten to a disgusting height, man, of iniquity with the music today. And I'm not saying you can't cut it on the radio sometimes, but, sometimes you just got to detox from all that BS that they're pushing because it's so wicked. It's so perverse. Especially if you're new in this thing, you kind of want to starve your flesh. where you do want to starve your flesh. But yeah, man, music carries vibrations. So these celebrities and these people that are put in the forefront, they're not to be admired. And our people are so polarized by them, you see? And you mimic what you see. Whether you know it or not, you mimic what you see and what you hear. It's human. We're built to be that way. It's a natural thing. You mimic everything that you hear and you see. So when that's all that your flesh is receiving or seeing over and over and over, you begin to mimic those things. You begin to mimic those vibrations. Hey, look, man, we're all puppets at the end of the day. But you got to ask yourself, whose hand does your favorite artist have up their back? How about Shimmy Hawashai's or this devil's? So with that being said, I'm going to give all praises to the Most High, Yahweh, Bahashim Yahushua, Bahashim Kadash. I want to give double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone. And I want to say shalom to all the brothers and a few sisters who listen that are pursuing this truth and sincerity. May the blessing of election be upon your house. All right? Shalom.